Welcome back to Celestial Spheres Unveiled. Today we continue our cosmic adventure with the brightest and most dazzling planet in the night sky, Venus. Venus is often called Earth's twin because it's similar in size and structure. But don't be fooled. Venus is a world of extremes, with temperatures that could melt lead and skies full of acid clouds. Let's uncover the mysteries of this fascinating planet. Venus is the second planet from the Sun, located about 108 million kilometers away. Interestingly, Venus is also our closest planetary neighbor, coming much nearer to Earth than Mars does during their closest approaches. While Mars often gets the spotlight as their neighbor, Venus beats it in proximity. It's like having a neighbor next door versus one down the block. That's why Venus appears so dazzling in our sky, earning its nickname, the evening star or morning star. Venus, the planet, shares its name with the Roman goddess of love and beauty. This connection reflects the planet's bright and shining presence in the night sky. Even today, Venus is the third brightest object in the sky after the Sun and the Moon. Its glow is so striking that it has captivated the human imagination for thousands of years, inspiring stories, myths, and artistic representations. So when you look up at the night sky and see the dazzling brightness of Venus, remember it's not just a planet. It's named after a powerful symbol of love and beauty, forever linking science with mythology. Venus is often called Earth's sister planet. Why? Because the two are nearly the same size. Venus is only slightly smaller, with a diameter about 95% that of Earth. Imagine two siblings who look alike but have completely different personalities. That's Earth and Venus. While Earth is full of life, Venus is an inferno with crushing pressure and searing heat. It's like they grew up in the same neighborhood but chose opposite lifestyles. Their similarities don't end with size. Venus and Earth also have similar compositions and gravity. If you weighed 100 pounds on Earth, you'd weigh about 90 pounds on Venus. But don't pack your bags for Venus just yet. Its hellish conditions make it far from hospitable.
Venus is a planet of mysteries, and its rotation is one of the biggest. Unlike most planets, Venus spins backward, from east to west, and it spins incredibly slowly, taking 243 Earth days to complete just one rotation. Here's the wild part: a single day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. While it takes 243 Earth days for Venus to rotate once, it completes an orbit around the Sun in just 225 Earth days. Imagine waiting more than a year for the Sun to rise again. Scientists believe this strange rotation might have been caused by a massive collision during Venus's early formation, flipping its axis or slowing its spin over billions of years.
Venus is wrapped in a thick toxic atmosphere made mostly of carbon dioxide, with clouds of sulfuric acid swirling above its surface. This dense atmosphere is over 90 times thicker than Earth's, the same pressure you'd feel nearly a kilometer underwater. Breathing on Venus? Not a chance. Its atmosphere isn't just heavy, it's deadly. Those sulfuric acid clouds would corrode anything that tries to pass through them. And the overwhelming carbon dioxide keeps the planet trapped in a scorching greenhouse effect. This harsh environment has made exploring Venus extremely difficult. Most spacecraft that attempted to land survived for only a few hours, before being destroyed by the intense heat and crushing pressure. Venus isn't just another planet in the solar system, it's the brightest of them all, often called the morning star or the evening star. Venus can outshine every other planet and even some of the brightest stars in the sky. Have you ever noticed a bright, twinkling light just before sunrise or after sunset? That's Venus. It reflects sunlight so well because of its thick clouds, which act like a mirror. In fact, it reflects about 70% of the sunlight it receives, making it a dazzling jewel in the night sky. Unlike stars, Venus doesn't twinkle. Its steady glow is a sure sign you're looking at the second planet from the Sun. It's so bright that ancient civilizations mistook it for two separate celestial bodies, one in the morning and another in the evening.
Venus isn't just a planet of thick clouds, it's also a land of fire. With over 1,600 major volcanoes, Venus has the most volcanic features of any planet in our solar system. Imagine a world where the ground itself seems alive with heat and eruptions. Venus is covered in volcanic plains, and some of its volcanoes are massive, stretching hundreds of kilometers wide. One of the most famous is Mount Mons, standing roughly 8 kilometers tall, nearly as high as Mount Everest. Scientists believe that some of Venus's volcanoes might still be active today. Recent studies suggest bursts of volcanic activity, indicating that Venus is geologically alive. This makes it an exciting place for planetary scientists looking to understand Earth's fiery past. But here's the twist. Despite its volcanic might, Venus lacks the tectonic plate activity that drives most volcanoes on Earth. Instead, its volcanism is believed to be caused by heat building up beneath the surface, like a pressure cooker ready to burst.
Despite being farther from the Sun than Mercury, Venus has the hottest surface in our solar system. Mercury has no atmosphere to trap heat, so its temperatures fluctuate wildly. But Venus, with its dense atmosphere, keeps the heat locked in, making it unbearably hot, enough to melt lead. This super hot surface temperature makes Venus incredibly hostile to life. Even the thick clouds that make it visible from space contribute to its oppressive heat, making Venus one of the most extreme environments in our solar system. Venus's surface is a dramatic landscape of vast volcanic plains, towering mountains and deep craters, all shaped by intense volcanic activity over millions of years. Venus is like a world under constant pressure. Its surface is dominated by volcanic plains, which make up about 80% of the planet's surface. These plains were formed by ancient lava flows, creating a smooth yet harsh landscape. Some of Venus's craters, like the Calorus Basin, are massive and deep, revealing the intense forces that shaped this planet's surface. These craters are evidence of asteroid impacts, though Venus's thick atmosphere means fewer craters have survived compared to other planets. Despite its harsh conditions, Venus has some impressive mountains. One of the tallest is Maxwell Montes, rising about 11 kilometers above the average surface level, making it higher than Mount Everest. All these features, from volcanic plains to towering mountains, point to the fact that Venus has a dynamic and active surface, constantly reshaped by volcanic forces.
Unlike many other planets, Venus has no moons or rings. It's a solitary planet in the vastness of space. While planets like Earth, Jupiter and Saturn have moons that accompany them on their cosmic journey, Venus travels alone. No moons, no rings, just the planet itself orbiting the Sun. Why no moons? Well, Venus may have never captured any, or any moons it might have had in the past could have been lost to space. It's a mystery that scientists are still trying to understand, but for now, Venus stands as one of the few planets without a satellite. While its lack of moons and rings may seem strange, Venus's solitary nature adds to the unique character of the planet, making it even more intriguing.
Could Venus have once been a habitable world? Some scientists speculate that long ago, Venus may have had oceans, a thick atmosphere, and a more temperate climate, similar to Earth's early years. Before Venus's extreme climate took hold, it's believed that the planet might have had liquid water, oceans, seas, even rivers. But as Venus continued to be bombarded by solar radiation, a runaway greenhouse effect took place, trapping heat and leading to the extreme temperatures we see today. This runaway effect caused Venus's surface temperature to soar, boiling away any water and creating the hot, acidic environment we now associate with the planet. The atmosphere became thick with carbon dioxide, further intensifying the heat. While it's still just a theory, the idea of Venus having oceans in the past adds an intriguing twist to the story of this mysterious planet. It reminds us that planets can change dramatically over time, and what we see today may not always have been their reality. Venus has long been a mystery to scientists, hidden behind its thick sulfuric acid clouds. But that hasn't stopped space agencies from exploring this fascinating planet. One of the most significant missions was NASA's Magellan spacecraft. Launched in 1989, Magellan mapped the surface of Venus using radar. Since Venus's clouds block visible light, we can't see its surface directly, but radar can penetrate those clouds and provide a detailed map beneath them. Thanks to Magellan's radar technology, scientists were able to get a glimpse of Venus's surface for the first time, discovering vast volcanic plains, towering mountains, and massive craters, reshaping our understanding of the planet. Despite Magellan's amazing work, Venus remains one of the least explored planets in our solar system. The extreme conditions, like the heat, pressure, and clouds, make it incredibly challenging for spacecraft to survive for long. But that doesn't stop the scientific community from planning future missions to learn more about this enigmatic world.